G'day to everyone. In my never-ending search for new detecting spots, today I've come to try some detecting next to a river, which is on the edge of a small town. It's the middle of summer, but I've picked a cool day to come here for more comfy detecting. I didn't know what to expect here and hoped there wasn't 5-foot high snake infested grass, but thankfully a lot of the grass has been cut and much of this area is detectable, and hopefully no snakes. Moving on, and next to a billabong, I suppose you'd call it that, here's my first coin, a lowly 1-cent coin. And nearby, a lowly 2-cent coin. I'd like to think that's the end of all the common no-value coins and get onto something better, but here's a 10-cent coin. Oh well, you've just got to take what comes along, I guess. Up next is a fishing sinker. You'll always find some of these next to a river. Here's another sinker. Looks like it was possibly made in a homemade mould, as it's pretty rough around the edges. And out of a deep hole came this piece of metal, which I optimistically thought might be part of an old pressed metal buckle. But after a closer look, no, I don't think so. This looks like a swimming hole here with some seating. It's always worth checking out these sorts of places. And here's a 50-cent coin. And nearby, another 1-cent coin. A good signal here next to the river, and here's a crusty, dirty looking penny. Walking back towards the ute, and yes, just another 2-cent coin. Nearby, and here's another 50 cents. Just a quick word about my settings today. As is usual for me, I'm using combined mode, and I've played around a bit with the profile to find something that might work out okay on a site like this. As you can see, I've effectively got only 3 tones along the top, as the 2 centre boxes have the same medium tone. A lower tone for the far left box, and a high tone for all the good stuff on the right. Also a very low iron tone in the bottom box. Okay, well that's enough of that, and on with today's hunt. After a while I decided to move on to another area along the river, which is next to the track up from the camping area. And as soon as I turn the detector on, here's a square shaped object. Probably modern rubbish, I'd reckon. Aha, something older this time. A button. And there's 2-cent coins here too. And 50-cent coins. I was hoping for some easy digging sandy soil here, but unfortunately a lot of it's dry, hard clay soil, which is very hard to dig through. Oh well. Yes, just another 2 cents. Something different this time. A car key. And out of the same hole another one, but in poorer condition this time. Here's something a bit older again, a brass buckle. One thing that drew me to detecting in this area is that I was told there used to be a Chinese market garden here somewhere. But alas, no Chinese coin. Just another 10 cents. Nearby, my first $2 coin for today. First of all I thought, another 2 cents. But then I soon realised that it's a very dirty sixpence. They usually clean up pretty well though. That was followed by another $2 coin. And another one. A good signal. And a halfpenny I think this time. Not in the best of condition though, and I can't make out any details on it. I'm guessing that this might be a fancy draw knob. And from right in the middle of the track, a small silver coin, which looks like an early type threepence. It's always worth detecting along the track. Here's today's first $1 coin. And from the same hole, another $2. And that's not all, because all up I found $9 worth in $1 and $2 coins from this one hole. It looks like I might be able to cover today's fuel costs anyhow. Moving on, and here's another halfpenny, in better condition than the one I found before. Here's some old harness rivets from the bottom of a pro-pointed deep hole after digging down through the rock-hard ground. At least I know the CTX isn't going to miss those deep targets. Another silver threepence from beside the river. And just to finish off the day, I spent an hour detecting this area next to the oval and found a few coins, including this very crusty penny. And with the cocky screeching all around, it was time for me to leave and head for home. Okay, on to the finds. First of all, here's the rubbish, and there was heaps of it too. But you tend to find that when detecting near towns. Here's a few of the better bits and pieces, and I ended up digging 5 fishing sinkers. Onto the coins, and modern ones first. This includes $22 in $1 and $2 coins, so that was pretty good. The pre-decimal coins, 2 pennies, 2 halfpennies, 3 sixpences and 2 threepences. And of course the lowly common 1 and 2 cent coins. So all up 42 coins for today, which is a pretty good result really, I suppose. As the town is a fairly historic one, it would have been nice to find some older coins, but it wasn't to be, I'm afraid. Okay, well that's about all for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, it's goodbye from me.